It's a big setup, my dream dinner party. I've chosen 6 guests. I've gone for Samuel L. Jackson. He is the coolest dude you can possibly imagine. Stephen Fry, great gift of being able to make you feel more intelligent than you actually are. Christine Blakely. Christine would be a brilliant addition. She just gets on with everyone. Chris Martin's a little bit of a random, sort of wild card. Got to have a musical element to it, and hopefully even have a go on the piano or get a guitar out at the end of the evening. Holly Willoughby, a party girl, utterly outrageous. She would certainly bring the tequila, which probably would get Chris playing. Dame Judi Dench, utterly filthy, lived life and can tell it, but does it with beautiful colour. The one thing I haven't done is ask the people that I don't know very well whether they're vegetarians. But what do you do? This is my fantasy, so therefore they are not. My main course, a venison pie, really sort of meaty, with wild mushrooms, with a little bit of diced squash, something that's nice and seasonal. So, what we're making is a very hearty venison pie. Now, this is as fast as I can go when it comes to shopping. That's safe. A couple of juniper berries for the flavour. Crush them up. Not too much because it can be a bit overpowering, and then your whole thing is just going to smell like gin. So you've got your herbs in. You've got your juniper berries in there, and you've also got your garlic, perhaps a little bit more. So once that's all in, we've got to do the mushrooms. We've got enoki, all very posh. You could put chanterelles in. You could put the trompette de mort in. All of those would be lovely. What we got, and this is the magic touch, this is the secret ingredient. If you buy dried porcini mushrooms, you boil some water up, you put the dried mushrooms in, and then you let them cool down. So those are your porcini mushrooms. I think probably the best flavour, the king of mushrooms. So that's got to go in. Listen to that. Already beginning to smell just the way you want it to. A little bit of seasoning. Oh, hold on. There's a bit of beer here. Boil it a little bit so you get the alcohol out, but you do get the flavour. I mean, if you've got it by the side of you, it would be crazy not to put it in. And that has made all the difference. Suddenly, that's gone from being beautiful to a masterpiece. We went to a Coldplay concert in Zurich, and then just before Yellow, Chris Martin said on stage, just wanted to say, you don't know this guy, but Phillip Schofield's in the audience tonight, so we're going to play this one for him. Hi, Phil. And they started playing Yellow. I nearly had a heart attack. So as a thank you to Chris Martin, I've invited him round to the dinner party as well. So we're using puff pastry. I have never made pastry in my life. I mean, I understand it, I get it, but it is just not worth the effort. I don't do hugely formal stuff. It's just not my style. I don't really like that. You want people to come around and feel comfortable, and that's when you get the best conversation as well. Judi Dench has just about, I would have thought, the best stories you could imagine from the world of showbiz. So Judi would liven the atmosphere up. Stephen Fry would be the best listener. You can say something that afterwards you think about it's a particularly dim thing to say, and Stephen will say, yeah, of course, yes, well, what a wonderful idea. I completely understand, but have you thought about it this way? This is where it's going to go horribly messy. Holly and I, our sense of humour works at the same speed. We get each other very well. It's nice to have a dinner party where you've got someone who knows you. So with my venison pie, I am serving roasted squash. Got a little bit of fennel on the top and just a bit of garlic, some oil drizzled. That's so, healthy, gorgeous. Oh, look. Look what I found over here. I didn't put it all in. The ideal dinner party conclusion would be that they were still there at 3 o'clock in the morning. We'd had various trips out to the wine cellar to pick something else up, and that they wanted to come back, and that they invited you to theirs, I mean, let's face it, who doesn't want to see Samuel L. Jackson's gaff?